Hello and welcome to the BioLimitless presentation. We want to thank you for being here today. And well, I tell you, we've got some exciting information, and we are officially in pre-launch right now for the BioLimitless project. And I got to tell you, the feedback has been incredible. We are truly doing something that has never been done before. We really believe that we're disrupting multiple industries that we're going to talk about today. And please understand, we are in pre-launch. And so where we are today and where we're going are two completely different realities. But let me just share with you that where we are today is the most exciting place that I have ever been, that this community has ever been. And we believe it could be the most exciting place that you've ever been as we prepare for the official launch of BioLimitless on March 1st at our global event in Dubai. So, guys, stay tuned. We're going to dive into some great information here today. And before we do, we just want to read the disclaimer that as we talk about some of the self-care products that we're bringing to the market, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. BioLimitless products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. If you are under medical supervision for any allergy, disease, taking prescription medication, or if you're breastfeeding, contact your medical provider before adding any new supplements to your daily regimen. This product is not for use by or sale to persons under the age of 18. So, guys, let's talk about the two industries that we are disrupting, two industries that are absolutely ripe for disruption, and that's the peer-to-peer economy and the healthcare meeting the new self-care space. This is a revolution that's happening around the world. And I'll tell you guys what we're doing, what we're going to share with you today is truly, truly a game changer on every single level. So let's talk real quickly about the peer-to-peer economy. Truly one of the greatest industries in the world. The ability to become an entrepreneur, the ability to earn money based upon your leadership, on your influence, the business model of taking the marketing portion of a company's budget, saying we're going to pay people to do the marketing. It's just a brilliant model that has impacted so many lives around the world for many, many decades. But I think if you've been exposed to this industry, you also realize there's a lot of things that really do need to change. And we really believe that our decentralized platform and our decentralized approach to this industry is a absolute game changer, and we're laying a foundation for some amazing things to come in the future. The peer-to-peer industry is ripe for disruption. Our referral platform introduces for the first time ever a full blockchain-based ecosystem for genealogy and the rewards plan. No more back-end deals, no more moving the genealogy, no more kicking people out of a company, and no more breakage going to the company. Our business model is a true disruptor. And we're going to talk about that later in the presentation today. And guys, the healthcare and the self-care world, the health and wellness industry is also so ripe for disruption. And in partnership with Dr. Eric Naputi, who is a pioneer when it comes to rethinking what is possible. He's famous for his quote, "We test, we don't guess," and his approach to health and his commitment to helping people get to the roots of wellness. The BioLimitless platform, products, and the centers of excellence are positioned as a parallel healthcare system designed to merge healthcare and self-care in a brand new way. And guys, self-care really is the real healthcare. And we're not here to knock the traditional healthcare system. Listen, it's there for a reason and it serves a purpose. We're not here to compete with that space. But I think if you've experienced the traditional healthcare industry, it doesn't take long to recognize that there's a lot of room for disruption and a lot of opportunity to take your own health into your own hands. And really, there's a self-care revolution that's taking place in the world today, bridging science and the latest breakthroughs in technology and nutritional science into the hands of people. And it's happening all over the globe. But I can tell you what we're going to talk about today is truly something that has never been done before. Want to make sure you have an opportunity to download Dr. Eric's book, Becoming BioLimitless. And you can also go to becomingbiolimitless.com. You can order this book on Amazon as well. But if you are remotely interested in biohacking your life and truly unlocking the some of the best secrets in the world that Dr. Eric is revealing, that he's been using in his practices for decades now, and it's not just Dr. Eric. There's a whole movement of doctors and healthcare practitioners and all around the world who are thinking outside the box, who are coming together. And I'll tell you, I've been blown away. We've had multiple events now, and the amount of healthcare professionals and physicians that have come to these events hungry to be a part of something like this has really blown my mind. I've never seen that before in this industry. So make sure you take a moment and download Dr. Eric's ebook. And I highly recommend purchasing your hard or softback copy as well. So let's dive in and talk about becoming BioLimitless. Now, you got, if you haven't seen Dr. Eric present the this portion of the information, you got to find one of his presentations online and just hear a whole nother level of what we're going to talk about today. He goes deep. He really breaks it down at a level that if this is something you love learning about, the body and health and biology, he goes into the depths of why BioLimitless is such a game changer. Today, we're just going to cover some of the highlights. And one of those highlights is your DNA. Understanding your genetic code, your genetic makeup, your DNA is really the start of self-care. If there are so many things that your DNA can tell you about yourself. And the days of the one size fits all approach to health is absolutely game over. Now, this is not one of those programs where we're going to run your DNA test and then tell you all of our products that you need to buy. In fact, quite the opposite. The products that we're going to talk about today are foundational products for everyone. They really impact your core health when it comes to your cells, your cellular health, your healing, your gut, your microbiome. We're going to talk about that today. But what this DNA analysis does for you and the world is gives you profound insights into who you are, who your body is. And it's unbelievable the data that you will get based upon the specific blueprint, the specific roadmap of your genetic code. So it really does all start with DNA. In fact, Dr. Eric taught us this about the hierarchy of health system. He said this is one of the things that they taught him in medical school. This comes from the medical books. And what's amazing, guys, is these 12 different hierarchies of the health system. Do you know that number 4 could affect number 12, that number 6 could affect number 9, that each of these pillars are built upon the next? And notice at the foundation, number 1 and number 2 is your DNA system and your bacterial DNA system. This is absolutely mind blowing. Did you know that there are more bacterial DNAs in our bodies than human DNAs? Did you know that your bacteria that really comes down to your gut is one of the highest impact elements of overall health, from mental health to your energy levels to your organs to everything throughout your body? It comes back to your bacteria and your bacterial DNA. And of course, at number 1 is that DNA system, your genetic code. No two humans are identical. And there's a combination of DNA metrics in your body that can tell a story and give you insight into things for your life that really can take your lifestyle and your choices and your decisions to a whole new level. And the best way to practice self-care, guys, is you must first understand yourself. And we are truly impacting the world one test at a time, where you can uncover your body's unique needs, implement truly personalized solutions, increase the quality of your health and your life. And really, it's true. Dr. Eric says this all the time. The quality of your health is determined by the quality of the cells that make up your being. And understanding your DNA is absolutely the foundation of that healthcare journey. And so we're proud to introduce what we have been told and believe is the number one DNA discovery kit in the world. And we've had so many health experts and people around the world look into our project and say there's no other DNA test like this that's out there. And what's incredible is the price point that this comes in at as well, compared to other inferior products that are selling for twice the amount of money. The BioLimitless DNA Discovery Kit, guys, this discovery kit has over 250 what's called SNPs of testing. Now, it actually will measure over 800,000 SNPs, but today there's over 250 genomic sequencing SNPs that actually have been clinically proven with actionable steps that can apply to your life. And there's many tests out there today that are literally revealing 8 to 10 SNPs of data, and they're charging well over $1,000 for those tests. This is 250 plus SNPs of genomic data. It's going to tell you all kinds of insight about your body. Maybe you wonder why your body's not able to lose weight. For me, I found out that I have what's called an MTHFR gene defect. And what that means, and over 50% of people in the world have this, by the way. And what that means is my body struggles to methylate. What it means is I've been taking the wrong vitamin Bs my entire life. What it means is gluten is my enemy. It's not everyone's enemy, but because of my DNA makeup, that gluten shuts down my methylation even more. And what I really discovered, because I was starting to deal with cloudiness in my brain and fatigue during the day, and even depression at times in my life, and it was getting worse as time went on. And when I took this DNA test and learned about my MTHFR gene, one of the things that I learned is that as a result of that, my body struggles to produce glutathione. Glutathione is the most powerful antioxidant in your body. It's designed to remove toxins from your body. And because of this MTHFR gene, and because I was gluten heavy, I was eating a lot of gluten in my life. And I won't say I'm gluten free today, but I will say I'm gluten light. I've made some major changes in my life to really scale back and improve my diet and lifestyle. And it's been a game changer for me. And I also found out I need to be taking certain supplements that my body has a hard time taking the food that I eat and producing and releasing that nutrition properly into my body. Now, this list goes on from your chronological age versus your biological age, your food, your sleep, your exercise, even disease and injury prevention, things that your DNA are prone to. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I was told my whole life that the whole world needs 8 hours of sleep a night. I found out that I actually maximize with 6 hours of sleep a night, and so many things that this test will tell you about yourself. But what really takes it to the next level is all of this is done through an app. When you take this test and you send it back to be evaluated, those results through a QR code, not your personal information. There's no personal information involved. In fact, even your paperwork is completely incinerated once the test is run. It's delivered directly into your app anonymously. And that app absolutely is incredible. It's interactive. It's going to tell you what each component of your DNA test means. It's going to tell you what you should, or shouldn't be doing to maximize health in your life. And here's the best part. As new discoveries come out with these DNA SNPs, as new clinical studies are released that show what that data means, your app will automatically update it. So you will never have to do another DNA test again. Remember, we do over 800,000 SNPs of data in your DNA test. Only 250 are relevant today, but every day, every week, every month, there are new discoveries coming out. And as those are clinically proven, it's going to be released immediately into your app. I love this slide that Dr. Eric uses in all of his presentations, because the traditional healthcare industry has focused on the left side of human health, the organisms, the system organs, the organ system, and the tissue. And this is really where healthcare has lived. When there's a symptom that shows up, in your organ, when there's a symptom that shows up in your tissues or in your system, immediately the healthcare system starts to treat that situation. But the reality is it's your cells, it's your chromosomes and telomeres, it's your bacterial DNA and your human DNA that are actually at the root of those issues. And so, if we can improve cellular health, if we can improve the bacterial DNA and the bacterial gut health that dominates the human body, it's one of the most important things you can nail in your health journey. If we can understand your human DNA and empower your human DNA to not only maximize its strengths, but to also know the weaknesses so you can properly manage your life, you can really lay a better foundation that ultimately could spill over into your organ health and your symptoms and your systems and your tissues and all of those things. And so today we're going to talk more about that foundation, but it all starts with that DNA test. But when you move on from the DNA test, there's two things we're going to talk about today because we have two foundational products that we are launching in the marketplace right now, and they are truly disruptive. The first is our cell signaling technology, our cell signaling product. And this is really the key to your body's rejuvenation. This is what wakes up your stem cells. This is what activates every cell in your body to do their proper job and really go to work and live healthy inside. When you have cellular health, you have health in your life. And so our cell signaling formula, our cell signaling product is a game changer. And I like to say that this is the first time in my career where Google is actually my best friend, because you can go Google today peptides or health benefits of peptides or peptides and anything you want to put in there, and you will see hundreds and thousands of studies and research papers and websites and medical research that has been done around the impact of peptides. Now, what is a peptide? Well, peptide is actually nothing more than a short chain amino acid. And when we eat whole protein and our bodies break that protein down, and peptides are released to our cells in the body. But the older we get, it, of course, with today's diet and pollution and everything that's going on, the body's ability to produce and release those peptides to the cells is incredibly diminished. And, peptides are trending right now. It's one of the biggest trends in the wellness world right now. You can go to a lot of local clinics, your local IV clinic. And I have a nurse that comes in and was giving me peptide injections. And peptides are everywhere. They're around the world. My wife was dealing with an infection in her leg, and we went to one of the top clinics in Thailand. And do you know what they sent her out there? They didn't send her out with antibiotics. They didn't send her out with traditional medicine. Nothing wrong with those things when they're needed. What they sent her home with was peptides. Peptides are revolutionary, and one of the biggest things that has exposed people to peptides is the diabetes drug that's being used for weight loss called Ozempic. Do you know that the only active ingredient in Ozempic is a peptide called semaglutide? It's a peptide, and there are thousands of peptides, but we really are going to focus on three today. And here's what's powerful. Until this formula, most peptides had to be injected. You had to actually inject them in order for them to get in the body. Why? Because small chain amino acids break down almost instantly when they hit your stomach. When you try to take them by mouth, they never make it to the small intestine, and they never make it to your bloodstream, and therefore they never reach your cells. And so peptides typically have to be injected. Now, there's a couple of peptides that do really well in the gut. BPC 157 is one of them. But our formula allows us, and this is a proprietary technology that allows the peptides to get past the stomach, past the liver, get to the small intestine, and be released in a way that actually absorbs into the blood. And we've got three really powerful peptides in our formula. The first one is CMAX. CMAX is a peptide for the brain, cognitive enhancement for memory and focus, incredible for protection, stress reduction, mood improvement, activates natural energy through ATP production. And my favorite component is it stimulates your BDNF for neuroplasticity. For those of us that are big into personal development, we know that you can change the way your brain is wired. You can start to think differently and you can rewire the brain and you can use the power of the mind. And they've even proven in studies under brain scans that things like meditation and positive thinking can actually change the gray matter in the brain. The brain and the liver are two of the most have the most highest levels of plasticity, and in the brain it's called neuroplasticity. The brain's ability to heal, the brain's ability to rewire and refire, it's powerful. CMAX is one of the peptides that I was using with injections, and I can tell you it made a huge impact in my energy levels throughout the day, overcoming fatigue, overcoming the depression that I was feeling, the sadness and the low energy that I was feeling in my life. And it had a huge impact in my life. Sermorelin is another peptide that enhances the growth hormone levels and cardiovascular function. This is the next generation of a peptide called ipamorelin. And sermorelin is heavily studied, heavily proven to have an amazing impact on your growth hormones and your heart health. BPC 157 is called the Wolverine peptide. This is the healing peptide. And this is the peptide that many athletes use if they have injuries. And this is a peptide that's phenomenal for your gut health as well. And so these are three of the most powerful peptides in the world, and they help lay a foundation for your cardiovascular health, your growth hormones. And listen, when you activate your growth hormone, everything in your life goes to another level for your brain and your brain health, and for overall healing in your body. BPC 157. Additionally, we have methylated B12, methylated folic acid. This is great for those that do have the MTHFR gene defect, because this is the type of vitamin B that people like us need. And this is the best type of vitamin B for everyone in the world. L-theanine, L-arginine, and cayenne pepper. This is a formula that absolutely is going to impact your life. You'll feel the benefits immediately, and there's additional benefits that are at work in your body, producing long-term benefits for you and your family. Microbiome. Listen, if you have not watched the gut health documentary on Netflix, really invite you to do that. It opened my eyes to so many things. And today, any health expert you listen to today, 99% of them at least, are acknowledging that gut health is the key to everything. Gut health is the key to lowering your cellular inflammation. There's a brain gut connection that when I learned this, it changed everything for me. When I found out that there's more serotonin, dopamine, and neuroepinephrine produced and stored in my gut than in my brain, and then it was my gut that actually supplied the brain with those neurotransmitters that you need to feel amazing in life. I was shocked by this revelation. There's so many direct connections to your bacteria in your body, and specifically your gut health. And we've got a product that is absolutely revolutionary. Again, using the proprietary delivery mechanism that allows our products to get all the way into the small intestine. Guys, we are able to deliver seven of the most powerful master microbes in the world. In fact, Dr. Eric did a lot of research the last 20 years. This has been his expertise. And one of the things they studied is called the red zones, the regions where they have a high amount of people living over the age of 100. And what they found is in these individuals, there is a huge difference in the types of bacteria that made up their gut health. And so we've taken seven of the most powerful master microbes. Now, a master microbe is a whole nother level than just a traditional bacteria. When you take regular probiotics, oftentimes you're just getting cultured bacteria. Oftentimes, the power and impact of those bacteria are limited, and they only make it into the stomach. We have a product that goes past the stomach, all the way, literally delivering the master microbiotics all the way through your gut's entire system. And what's powerful about this formula is not only does it deliver the bacteria and the microbes, including some powerful spore forms of the microbes and of very important fungi into your body, essential for your health. But not only do they deliver to it, but this formula is proven to actually culture. What that is, that's what you want. You want the bacteria starting to colonize and starting to form and starting to create that healthy life, healing the gut, healing that leaky gut. And this product is proven to do that like no other product in the market. So this is a powerful product that we're bringing to market. Why are we starting with these two products? Well, guys, healing leaky gut, it's an epidemic in the world today. Master microbiotics are a key to cellular health. It's a key to healthy organs, and it's the key to be able to absorb all the other nutritional products that you might take in your life. If you don't have this right and you don't have your cells being signaled properly, everything else is limited in what it's able to do. So we call this the foundation for phase one. We just want to lay the foundation with the DNA test, with the cell signaling technology, and with the master microbiotics. Now, I invite you to go out and do a ton of research on any of this that you want. Go study gut health, go study the impact of cell signaling technology and the impact of peptides, and go see for yourself the power of what DNA testing can do. Now, this next slide I'm so excited about, guys, because this has never been done before in the history of our industry. While there's certain things you can do from home that are powerful, there are breakthroughs in modern science that if you have access to those technologies, it can take everything to the next level. And when doctors are trained on breakthrough science, and when these breakthrough sciences are available to the world, this is the vision of the BioLimitless Centers of Excellence. The goal is to open 2,000 BioLimitless Centers of Excellence around the world. Now, Dr. CJ, you got to watch his video from our Vegas event when we did our pre-launch last weekend, but he has helped train and develop well over 15,000 clinics around the world. He has such a resume. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and such a passion to teach doctors and bring the right staff and teams together and help raise up clinics that are really using the latest and greatest technologies. And this is what he's done for his entire career. And our goal, and Dr. CJ is the CEO now of the BioLimitless Centers of Excellence. And the goal is to open 2,000 of these centers around the world. Members, this is a game changer, can invest and have equity ownership, profit sharing, and lifetime discounts. This is a decentralized crowdfunding model that allows anyone in the world to be able to participate in actually investing into these clinics and have ownership and profit sharing from these clinics. The crowdfund membership, when you're a member of our community, doubles your potential ROI. And if you're in the referral plan and you're part of the peer-to-peer economy that we're building, it pays into the rewards plan. Plus, 50% of every clinic pays out to the crowdfunding members who participate. 50% of all of the profits from each clinic pays out to the community, and 50% of the profits from each clinic, listen to this, is reinvested into opening a second clinic owned by the same community who invested in the first clinic. Let me just rephrase that. Community of people comes together, says, we want to raise $5 million so that this clinic can be built. They invest into that clinic. 50% of the lifetime profits of that clinic go back to those members through a smart contract with full transparency. It's such a powerful model. But additionally, the other 50% goes back to reinvesting into a second clinic owned by the community. And so you literally get to be a part of two clinics by investing into one. And 10% of all profits from every single BioLimitless Center of Excellence pays into the residual rewards plan. Guys, when I tell you this business model is disruptive, it is a game changer. Now, we're going to come back and talk more about the BioLimitless Centers of Excellence and how this works, and the details around this. But this is absolutely powerful, never been done before, by the people, for the people, and it's part of our phase one. Phase two, we're going to be launching some new products at our Dubai event on March the 1st, our global launch. Products for weight loss, energy, metabolism, hormone reset, anti-aging, energy and focus, muscle growth, stress relief, skin products, all of them peptide driven. We are bringing the world of peptides to the world, and it literally is next level. Dr. Eric and his team have cracked the code, and we have this exclusive opportunity to be a part of this movement. And we're so thankful for that opportunity. And we hope that you'll join us on that journey. BioLimitless truly has a vision to do what has never been done before, bringing self care to the world, empowering people with the latest technologies, the latest science, the latest in education, the latest in tools and resources, and through the BioLimitless clinics, giving people access to breakthrough treatments with professional doctors all around the world who are leading this movement of breakthrough science and technology. So we're on a mission, guys, and all of this is being done through the peer-to-peer economy. And we're going to transition gears right now and just talk to you a little bit about how this rewards plan works, how you can refer other people to BioLimitless. Look, just like any other good person in the world, if a product changes your life, if a product has the potential to change someone else's life, if there's an opportunity that's truly important, we want to share that with people. And of course, in our ecosystem, we allow members to make a lot of money by sharing this with others. And so one of the things that's really powerful, guys, is our rewards plan is executed through smart contracts on the blockchain. This provides instant and guaranteed payouts. It means immutable rewards plan that guarantees the payout and full transparency on every single transaction. If you've never participated in a smart contract decentralized environment, it's so powerful. The wallets literally get paid instantly when someone makes a purchase. The rewards plan pays out through the smart contracts. And even if we wanted someone, let's say somebody was talking bad about our company, or making fun of Dr. Eric or whatever, we can't cut their money off even if we wanted to. It's in the smart contract on the blockchain. We never touch a single dollar. It's all done through smart contract technology. The entire genealogy is also on the blockchain, again, providing immutable and permanent structure, no back end deals, and no ability for the company to move teams. This even includes removing somebody from the opportunity. It literally is permanent on the blockchain. And I won't dwell on this slide, but if you have been a leader in this industry, you understand some of these pain points. Being kicked out of a company, have your check taken away after years of pouring into that company. Back end deals where somebody joins years after you do, and somehow magically they end up in your upline. And all of the things that happen in our industry cannot happen in this blockchain environment. And it's just absolutely a disruptive part of our model. BioLimitless Direct is disrupting the peer-to-peer economy with its decentralized platform, and it's exciting. Now, we'll tell you this: we're bringing some new technology to the world that's going to allow people to purchase their products with credit cards, and those transactions will still activate the blockchain. Right now, in our first initial launch, the only barrier to entry to this project, and it's one that I invite you to take on and learn if you don't know it already, that is stepping into the world of decentralized finance. It means creating a cryptocurrency wallet, buying some USDT, and learning how to interact with it with a website through that wallet. But once you step into that world, it's absolutely revolutionary, and it opens up so many doors in life. And so I hope that that barrier of entry doesn't keep anybody from participating with us. We are implementing a new technology. Our team is developing this technology that will allow people to join with credit cards and not even have to learn how to create a wallet. But if you want to get involved with this project at the very, very beginning today with us now, before our official launch, You simply got to learn how to use a decentralized wallet. It's literally a 5-minute learning curve, and it will open up a whole new world of decentralized finance for you. Now, we've got some different product packs. The Master Microbiotic Pack can be bought by itself in a 3-month or a 6-month supply. The DNA Kit, you can buy it at standalone for $900 or in a bundle pack for $700. The Duo Pack, this is the combination of the cell signal formula and the Master Microbiotic, can be bought in a 3, 6, or 12-month supply. And then the Complete Pack is everything. You get both the products and the DNA testing kit, 3, 6, or 12-month supply. The products will ship in a 3-month supply at a time. So for example, when you purchase a 12-month supply, you get the best pricing, but you will get it shipped every 3 months, delivered to your front door. There's no limit to how many packs you can buy. There's no limited supply. Right now, the cell signal formula cannot be purchased separately. It can only be purchased in the Duo Pack or the Complete Pack. The BioLimitless Centers of Excellence. This is the equity crowdfunding portion of our model where members can participate in the launch and ownership of the BCEs. The BCEs will provide traditional medical services as well as bring the most advanced health technologies and cutting-edge science to the world. And again, our vision is to crowdfund 2,000 clinics worldwide. Now, check out how this works. Each clinic will raise $5 million in capital, giving participants 50% profit sharing and equity. From the first 10 million in profits, 5 million will go back to the community, and 5 million will be used to open up a second center. Crowdfunding members who fund the first center will also have 50% ownership and profit sharing of the second center. You will have ownership in 2 centers, not just one. Now, in the official launch of this crowdfund, which will begin in September, the investment will begin as a Reg D offering in the United States, which means you have to be an accredited investor. That means you have to make at least $250,000 a year as an individual, $300,000 a year as a family, as a household, or have a net worth of $1 million, not counting the residence that you live in. And you submit some paperwork, either a letter from your CPA, your attorney, your tax returns, some type of document that validates that that's real. And that's done through a third-party verification company. Internationally, it will be launched as a Reg S offering internationally. Now, once the regulation crowdfund filing is complete, we're in the process of that now, so it's not going to take long. Retail investors will also be able to participate. So in the near future, retail investors will be able to participate in the crowdfund of the clinics. You won't have to be an accredited investor in the very near future. But this is a great opportunity for everyone. And we believe that we're going to build clinics all around the world by the people, for the people. Again, something that has never been done before. Now, how does the BioLimitless Centers of Excellence work? Well, in order to participate in the crowdfund, you need to purchase a crowdfunding membership. When you purchase a crowdfunding membership, you are able to contribute 500% of the membership fee, and you will receive equal equity and profit sharing in the second center. And that is exclusive to the BioLimitless crowdfunding members only. For example, if a person wishes to invest $100,000, for example, they would purchase a membership for $20,000. That $20,000 membership would allow them to invest the $100,000. If somebody wants to invest $25,000, they would purchase a membership for $5,000 and be able to invest that $25,000. But not only does the membership give you access to participate in the crowdfund, the membership also gives you access, discounted pricing for you and your family for life. And when we officially launch the crowdfund, we'll be providing all of those details to you, but it gives you discounted access to the clinics that you own around the world for life. So let's talk real quickly about the rewards plan and how it works. It's a very simple rewards plan. And I'll tell you this, we're doing something that no one has ever done before. I'm not sure why. There it goes. Okay. Why those last part of the slides wasn't showing. But this comp plan is so disruptive, and not because of this slide, but because of what I'm going to show you in just a moment. So this is a unilevel model. It's a 10 generation unilevel where you get 8% on your personal referrals, 4% on generations 2 and 3, 3% through generations 7, and then 4% on generations 8, 9, and 10. We also have an additional 5% of every purchase that goes into the elite bonus pool that we'll talk about today, a total of 45% payout. And folks, what I'm going to share with you now is it is a guaranteed payout. And I'll tell you why in just a moment, but we guarantee the full payout of 45%. There is zero breakage that goes to the company in our smart contract payout model. Of course, everything comes with compression as well. So you could have someone on your 100th level paying you on your 5th level because of the power of compression. And we'll talk about all of that in the slides to come. The BioLimitless crowdfunding license fee also pays out through 10 generations. 100% of the licensing fee pays out into the rewards plan, 20% on your personal referrals, 10%, 5% from generations 4 through 7, and 10% on generations 8, 9, and 10. An additional 10% pays out into the elite bonus pool. Again, a total payout of 100% with zero breakage to the company. 100% goes back to the community. How is that possible? Well, it's possible through our champion and legends breakage pools. What is breakage? Well, breakage is any unpaid portion of the rewards plan that normally would go to the company. So if somebody doesn't qualify for a generation, or there isn't 10 levels upline to pay out, for example, that normally pays out to the company. And we have created the world's very first breakage bonus pools using smart contracts. 100% of the breakage pays out in these pools, with 50% going to the champions pool and 50% to the legends pool. Whenever you qualify each month for generations 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, every time you qualify for those generations, you earn shares in the champions pool. And on the first of the following month, all of the breakage, 50% of all of the breakage goes into the champions pool, and it's divided equally to the shareholders that have earned shares for that month. The Legends pool is powerful because it's a 6-month qualification, and you earn shares in the Legends pool each time you qualify for generations 8, 9, and 10. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. But paying all the breakage back to the community is an absolute disruptive component of our rewards plan. It guarantees that 100% of the compensation plan pays out to those who are earning it. Generation qualifications. Generation 1, you're paid on your personal referrals. You receive 8% on all product sales of your personal referrals. You receive 20% of all the crowdfunding memberships of your personal referrals. Generation 2 is unlocked when you have 2 active members using the products. And Generation 3 is unlocked with 1,000 in monthly team sales, and the 50% rule applies. So unlock Generation 2 by referring 2 people. Unlock Generation 3 by having 1,000 in monthly sales in your team with the 50% rule. Now, this 50% rule is important because it applies to everything else that we're going to talk about here today. And so how does the team volume work? Well, every person who you personally sponsor creates a new team. So if you sponsored 4 people, referred 4 people, you would have started 4 brand new teams. And the entire referral network or referral genealogy of each of those members is considered a unilevel team for the rewards plan. And so in this example, you would see team 3 is starting to grow. All of the sales volume from team 3 would count as volume from that team. The 50% rule means that whenever you're qualifying for a generation, 50% of the qualification requirement can come from one unilevel team. So in this example, generation 6 is 100,000 in team sales. If team 1 did 60K in sales, you can count 50,000 because 50,000 is 50% of the 100,000 target. So you can count 50,000 towards the 100,000. Now you get paid on all 60, but 50,000 counts for qualification. If teams 2 and 3 did 25,000 each, now you have achieved generation 6 with 100,000 in qualified team volume. So you can count up to 50% of the qualification requirement from any one team. What this does is this just protects people from manipulating the compensation plan by creating a whole bunch of teams and then building one big team at the bottom, and everybody automatically gets unlocked because they only built one team. This requires a person to build at least 2 teams in order to maximize the entire compensation plan. So with that being said, Generation 4 unlocks with 25,000 in team volume, and you earn 1 share in the champions pool. Generation 5 unlocks with 50,000 in team volume, and you earn an additional 2 shares in the champions pool. So a total of 3 shares. Generation 6 is 100,000 in team volume, and you earn an additional 3 shares in the champions pool. And Generation 7 is 250,000 in team volume, and you earn an additional 9 shares in the champions pool for a total of 15 shares. All generations 4 through 7 are based on calendar month qualifications and unlock your generations instantly and for the remainder of the current month and for the following month. So generations 4 through 7 are based on monthly sales in your team. When you qualify, you start immediately getting paid on that generation for the remainder of that month and for the entire month that follows. Monthly requirements, of course, include the 50% rule. Generations 8, 9, and 10 are really powerful. I've never seen this before in the industry because this is based on a cumulative volume, not monthly volume. So even if a person is having moderate monthly volume, but they're consistent, that volume adds up month after month after month after month. And when you reach 1 million in lifetime volume, you unlock Generation 8. And when you unlock Generation 8, it's unlocked for 6 entire months. And you earn 1 share in the Legends pool, which also pays out for 6 entire months. When you reach 2 million in accumulative lifetime team volume, you unlock Generation 9 for 6 months. You earn a 2nd share in the Legends pool, which also pays out for 6 months. And you renew your previous share for an additional 6 months. So you add an additional 6 months to your first share. So your first share gets 12 months of payouts in the Legends pool. When you unlock Generation 10 with 3 million in accumulative volume, you permanently unlock all generations. You also earn your 3rd share in the Legends pool, which also pays out for 6 months, and your previous 2 shares for Generation 8 and 9, you add an additional 6 months to those shares. So your first share now has 18 months, your 2nd share now has 12 months, and you get 6 months on the 3rd share that you earned in Generation 10. Now, once you reach Generation 10, you can continue to earn new shares for every 1 million in volume that your team does, and there's no limit to the number of shares that you can earn in this bonus pool. Now, the elite bonus pool, this is for top leaders. You earn a share in the elite pool by reaching 5 million in cumulative volume. And the elite pool really is another game changer for top leaders because it takes 5% of all of the top line revenue of product sales and 10% of all of the top line revenue of the BioLimitless Centers of Excellence membership fee and pays out into this bonus pool. Unlike the breakage pools, which pay out monthly, this pool pays out every 6 months, giving leaders time to achieve 5 million in cumulative volume and time to earn as many shares as possible. This share is for 1 year, so you're guaranteed to get 2 payouts. Now, every time you earn a new share in the elite pool, you not only earn the new share for 1 year, but you add an extra year to your previous share, even if that previous share is expired. So you're both increasing your number of shares in this pool and extending the life of your previous share. So this is very, very exciting, guys. Really designed to reward top leaders for going out and really reaching those high benchmarks. Now, if you're watching this presentation before September 30th, anyone who joins before September 30th will have all 10 generations unlocked. I'm sorry, anyone who joins before September 1st will have all 10 generations unlocked until September 30th. The first payout will happen on September 1st, and the goal is to start paying out daily through the month of September. We're just testing right now some final upgrades on the blockchain and the smart contracts to make sure we're ready for that daily payout. The first breakage pool payout will be on October the 1st. Volume between August 17th and October 1st will be counted as 1 month for qualification and shares. So any volume you generate from August 17th to October 1st will all count as if it was a single calendar month. And that will allow you to achieve your qualification for the month of November and qualify for the bonus pool payouts on October 1st. Pre-existing members must activate with a purchase prior to September 1st to qualify. So this relates to those members that were part of our crowdfunding community, part of our previous blockchain projects. If you want to be a part of BioLimitless, you simply have to make a purchase before September 1st, and you will qualify for this first 45-day promotion. Anyone who's a new member who join after September 1st and pre-existing members who activate after September 1st will follow the normal first 30-day rewards. And so let's talk about the first 30-day rewards. Any person who joins BioLimitless for the first time, this is so exciting. You get 30 days of all 10 generations unlocked and double shares in the champions bonus pool. Again, all 10 generations unlocked in your first 30 days, plus you earn double shares in the champions pool. Whatever generations you qualify for during your 30 days become effective during the remaining calendar month that the 30 days expires and for the entire following calendar month. So hopefully this wasn't too complicated. At the end of the day, guys, go share this with others and you will get paid. Duplicate that throughout your organization and you'll get paid a lot. And it's really just a powerful, powerful business model. So thanks for tuning in with us here today. Please get back with the person who invited you and you could get all of your questions answered. We've got some great resources available. Most importantly, get your decentralized wallet activated, get the referral link of the person who invited you here, make your first purchase of the BioLimitless products, and take that step to join this community. The second thing we invite you to do is go to limitless2025.com and register for our Dubai event. Limitless2025.com, and you can buy your ticket for that event. This is going to be a massive global event. You definitely don't want to miss it. So thanks for tuning in today, and we'll talk to everybody soon.